But does she clean? What's up, my pineapples? Welcome back to my channel. So today I have a follow-up video for you. Now I decided to bring back my series Whoops or Womps, and you guys are really excited. And I personally got really happy because I saw a ton of you saying I was so sad when you stopped doing those videos. Whoops or Womps are my favorites, and honestly, I don't know why I stopped it, and I didn't realize how many people really loved that series, so I am bringing it back, so I'm super excited. But today's video is a follow-up. So I did a Whoop or Womp on the new juno&co sponge. Now, I have never really reviewed just a sponge. The only reason why I did was because it was a unique type of sponge. It is different. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it down below. It was just my most recent video 2 days ago. But I'm so sorry because since I haven't reviewed just a sponge, it didn't click to me to show you how it washes or if I can get all the gunk out. So now that it's already been a couple days, obviously my sponge has been used and abused. So I think this is perfect timing. One thing I also wanted to say was I noticed that there's a small little opening at the bottom of the sponge, and I'm pretty sure that's so that there's not a barrier everywhere. Little circle right there, so there's an opening. And also after using the sponge, I decided to use it dry with some powder, and look how much powder it picked up. So when I was placing my powder underneath, I couldn't believe how much was literally like I barely dabbed it and it got so much powder. I was thinking about it and I was reading your comments. I was like, damn, I didn't show how you clean it, and then I didn't show how I used it dry, and it was kind of making me sad, and I was like, oh, what a bad Whoop or Womp. Like, I don't think the video was terrible, but at least I'm doing a follow-up because I definitely think it deserves it. Now we're really gonna find out if this thing is a Whoop or Womp. People were asking if it can clean easy just because of the material, and it is different, so I'm very curious as well because this is like the first week I'm using it. Honestly, if it doesn't clean out all the way, I don't think it would truly bother me. I mean, because my beauty blenders are stained, and I know so many thousands of people still use their beauty blender, so even though it stains, I don't know if, I mean, I obviously just don't want product buildup, but I don't think it's really gonna build up. I feel like it's gonna wash off. For me, this is what I use. I know not everybody uses this. I love the Beauty Blender cleanser. This one's just in black. This one's the Solid Pro. I believe I got this one from Sephora, but it's like the big one, and I've had this for so long and it lasts a really long time. This is personally what I use. I don't use anything else, so this is what I'm gonna go by what I use. Let's bring it into my bathroom and let's see if this baby will wash, because this has already been full of foundation, concealer, and now powders. All right, you guys, so now we're here in my bathroom. The first thing I always do whenever I wash a sponge is wet it. So let's see what this baby looks like. So this is what it's looking like so far. Everything is on top. And then there's that little outlet that I showed you guys right here. So I'm just gonna take my Beauty Blender cleanser. Now I'm just gonna circle it all around. I'm gonna wet it a little bit more just because the material is different. We're gonna bring it all the way around, and this is just how I normally clean my sponges. And then I just kind of squish it together. This is a different material, obviously, on the outside, so let's see. You can see some of the product coming out already. Okay, so far it got out already quite a bit of that foundation and concealer. The powder's all gone. Now let's work the bottom. Okay. Now let's just rinse it out. I'm pushing all the product out. All right, so there's still some residue at the bottom. I find that usually happens whenever I wash my sponges anyhow. But look, it took out most of the product already. Let's just go over just a little bit more at the bottom, right there. And then usually I'll concentrate like my fingertips and I'll just kind of squeeze it, like I'll give it like a little massage to kind of get that product out. You see, it's squeezing out. Just get all of that gush out. Oh, see? So you can see that little outlet? It's taking out some foundation as well. So just give it a little massage and then get the very top of it. And I can feel it's super durable too still, where it's not gonna rip. And this is where I would always worry about whenever I clean my beauty blenders. So let's see. Right here. kind of want to let the water go through there. And my sponge is basically clean. I just see just very little at the tip, but that's about it. Oh, see, it's already going away. I just need to wash it out a little bit more, concentrate on there. And that is it. With this sponge, I didn't take any longer than I would with any regular sponge. I would constantly wring out and wring out and wring out just because all the product goes to the middle. So I feel like I have a lot of crap in the middle of my other sponges as opposed to this one. But look, it cleaned well. Again, I know not everybody uses this one, but this is my favorite cleanser just because I feel like it is the best and that's what works for me. You just want to make sure you don't keep this wet. And then that's when all your product can disintegrate, and that's when it's not fun. So yeah, there you go. I even brought my Sigma mat just in case I needed to use some texture to clean it off and bring reinforcements, but I didn't even have to do that. So this one I didn't even use. All right guys, well I am back from cleaning my sponge, and let me give you a close-up view of it. I showed you in real time how I wash a sponge. I didn't take any longer with this sponge than I would my other ones. If anything, I do take much longer on my old beauty blenders and even my 3D HD blenders, just because all the gunk gets in the center and inside the sponge, just because it does soak up product. There's a lot of gunk in the middle, and I'm constantly wringing it out and using much more water. Sometimes the gunk gets so stuck in the middle for my sponges and my beauty blenders, my old ones, because you guys know I don't purchase those anymore. I have to let them soak, and then I have to wash them again, and it's like a whole process. But this one, it actually was really good. So I'm gonna show you what the sponge looks like. I didn't take any longer than I would with any of my other sponges. I'm gonna show you all around, and I really, don't look at my nail. Okay, I don't wanna use that one. Okay, that one's terrible too. I really appreciate this circle at the bottom because I saw the foundation coming out every time I squeezed it. So I really appreciated that. There's like no residue. I see like one little tidbit of foundation, but other than that, the sponge is still amazing. I thought I was getting all these comments because I did see some comments saying that Nikki Tutorials did review this sponge, and I don't know if Tati, but I know you guys were tagging me on another sponge. It's like a memory foam sponge, and I can review that if you guys want me to. But all in all, I still really love this sponge. I think that it cleansed really well. I wasn't sure if you guys were referring back to their videos, and I thought maybe they possibly had a super hard time washing it, but I really didn't. I didn't have any hard time washing it. I didn't rip it or gouge it. There's no holes. It's really nice and durable, and I still freaking love this thing. It's still a big whoop in my books. I really enjoy the sponge. I love it with powders as well because it really catches on. Let me show you just to do a little follow-up. I mean, I know it's not completely dry right now, but let me just show you. When I dab in there, look, it like picks up so much powder like immediately, like right away. So I've been using that for the past 2 days, and it has been amazing. Just doing like a little touch up. I feel like I look a little oily, but yeah. All right guys, well, I just wanted to go ahead and do a follow-up with you guys. Thank you so much to all your questions and concerns and comments. Like I said, I do read your comments, so keep commenting. I will follow up. I will show you what you guys want to show, what you guys want to see, and yeah, I'll leave it linked down below. I linked it in the last video. I found a 4-pack on Amazon, I believe for $18, so saves you a couple bucks because when you buy a single it is $6, and if you buy it through the site that's obviously $24, but I found it at $18. Alright guys, I love you guys so much, and I will see you fine apples in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, and I'll see you next time. Mwah! Woo-woo!